Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
News for you at noon. Prosecutors in Cass County have now charged a man accused of using an axe to smash windows at the entrance of North Dakota Senator John Hoeven's office. Court documents show that Thomas Starks of Lisbon is charged with criminal mischief, which is a Class C felony. Police identified Starks from security video, where they say he is seen walking upstairs into the skyway to the entrance of Hoeven's office. The video first shows the suspect striking the secure lock system before striking the windows with the axe. We are learning new information surrounding a car train crash in downtown Fargo. It happened just before 2 this morning at Main and Broadway. When officers arrived, they found 39-year-old John Oval alone in the car, sitting in the driver's seat. Officers says he was not injured. While on scene, officers made note of apparent alcohol intoxication. Mr. Owles was taken to a local hospital as a precaution. Mr. Owles was then arrested for DUI and DUI test refusal and transported to the Cass County Jail. Well, take a look at this. This is the third major snowfall and it's definitely made its impact. The cold is here to stay, making the roads slick. Right now, plows and sanders are working to get the roads clear. If you plan on driving today, proceed with extra and extreme caution. If you can, stay in until crews are able to clear out your area. Now, as you made that commute this morning, you probably had problems getting out of your driveway. I know I had to back up a few times to get out myself. Well, let's check in with forecaster Summer Snowbach. And Summer, how many inches of snow did we receive?
Brian, we were pretty spot on with our snowfall forecast. Most of the area did receive that 1 to 4 inch category with a few isolated pockets of 5 and 6. Most of that snow has now moved off. But just look at some of these snowfall reports. 6.6 inches in Barrett, Minnesota, half a foot in Wolverton, Minnesota, 5.7. Briarwood, just over a 5.5 inches in Breckenridge. Abercrombie and Lake Itasca picking up 5.5 inches, 5 inches in Ashby, Battle Lake, and Deer Creek. But there are more reports. They just kept coming and coming in this morning. The official report in the Fargo-Moorhead area, 4.1 inches, and same in Lavinia, Minnesota. Just a couple more reports for you. North River and Sharon picking up 4 inches and a grand total of 2.6 at the National Weather Service office in Grand Forks. It's a chilly one this afternoon, Brian, but I do have some better news in the 7-day planner when it comes to the New Year holiday. And we'll stay tuned with you to see what that better news is, especially as we saw that snowfall earlier this morning. Thanks, Summer. Well, North Dakota man is facing child pornography charges after an investigation that's been going on for more than a year. 32-year-old Brandon Schwab of Devil's Lake was arrested Monday on 6 charges of possessing prohibited material. He could face 5 years in prison for each charge if convicted. The Towner County Sheriff's Office says it's been working on the case with the State Bureau of Criminal Investigation since July of 2019. Investigators are looking for the cause of a fire at a Detroit Lakes RV dealership. Multiple agencies rushed to the World's RV sales on Highway 10 just before 10 last night. Authorities tell Valley News Live the extent of damage is not yet available. It was the scare of a lifetime for one family when their car was stolen with a 7-year-old boy still inside. It happened last night in Minneapolis. Police say the SUV was taken from a Holiday gas station near Target Field around 5:30 that afternoon. The suspect drove about 2 blocks before letting the boy out. The kid wasn't hurt, but police are still looking for the suspect in the stolen car. The coronavirus vaccine from Oxford University and AstraZeneca's has been approved for use in the United Kingdom. NBC's Richard Engel reports from London.
The UK approved the Oxford vaccine this morning, just as this country is starting to buckle under a new, highly contagious variant of the coronavirus, with lockdowns tightening, but cases still rising. Injections will start Monday.
I also welcome the outstanding news that AstraZeneca is now rolling out a new UK-made vaccine approved by the MHRA that offers the hope to millions in this country and around the world.
Research shows the Oxford vaccine is 62 to 90% effective, depending on dosing, a range that raised eyebrows among some doctors in the U.S. and could delay approval in the United States. But doctors in the UK say it's more than efficient enough to bring the virus under control, including, they believe, the new variant.
This is a winter like no other. And, this is the biggest health crisis this country has faced in 100 years, okay? It's fantastic news about the vaccines.
Critically, the Oxford vaccine is far easier to handle than Pfizer's vaccine, which requires ultra-cold storage. The Oxford vaccine can be kept at fridge temperatures, making it easier to send to retirement homes and doctors' offices. I spoke to the director of the Oxford Vaccine Group, Dr. Andrew Pollard.
Do you believe this is a turning point in the vaccination effort?
I think this is an absolutely critical moment in that we've got the first regulatory approval for a vaccine that's been developed specifically with a mission to be not-for-profit, to get it distributed around the world.
With the approval of the Oxford vaccine, officials in this country are also changing the way they distribute vaccines. Until now, patients have come in, gotten their first dose, and then got an appointment for or come back 3 weeks later for a second dose. Now, all efforts are going to go into giving that initial dose and not worrying about the second dose for 3 months. So all energies will be focused on giving people one dose, which doctors say provides a decent level of immunity. Richard Engel, NBC News, London.
More new stimulus checks and means new scams. That tops our look at consumer news. The Federal Trade Commission is telling consumers to be on guard against scammers looking to get their hands on the new wave of stimulus funds. Direct deposits of the $600 checks began last night. The government will not ask you to pay an upfront fee to get your stimulus check. Anyone saying otherwise is trying to defraud you. The government will not call, text, email, or contact you on social media to get details like your social security number, bank account information, or credit card number. And if you should know there is no way to get your money earlier or faster, that's also a red flag for a scam. Well, big thanks to everyone who has joined us in helping the Great Plains Food Bank. We have raised over $27,000, and that's 70% of our overall goal. If you haven't yet, there's still time. We are trying to raise $40,000 by tomorrow night. So if you're willing to help, there are a number of items you can purchase and donate right from your phone. Download our free VNO News app, look for the virtual food drive, and click to donate. Well, coming up at noon, we take a look at why some vaccines are now being thrown out and into the snow for many areas across Minnesota and North Dakota. Forecaster Summer Snowball breaks this down and shows you what to expect for your lunchtime commute.